I'm 73 years old, and saying this out loud is not easy for me.
All my life, I believed I was doing the right thing. I truly did. I told myself I was doing everything for my children, that one day they would understand. But some things in life are understood too late, much too late. I was a responsible woman. I woke up early, ran the house, worked, and went to sleep exhausted. I was always busy, but somehow I was never truly present. I had so many reasons. The house had to run. The future had to be secured. I kept saying, not now, after this, when everything is finally settled.
I didn't know then that life never really gets settled. I kept waiting for a day when everything would finally feel complete, a day when the noise would quiet down, when I could slow my steps without feeling guilty for it. I believed rest had to be earned, that peace only came after everything was finished. I didn't understand that nothing in life is ever truly finished. They used to say, "She manages everything so well." I heard it so often that I stopped questioning it. I wore that sentence like a badge, like proof that I was doing something right. Even on days when something inside me felt quietly unfinished. Inside me, there was an empty space I never spoke about. Not pain, not sadness, just a silence. A silence that didn't scream for attention. It waited, and it grew, while I stayed busy. I told myself this was what adulthood looked like: responsibility, sacrifice, constant motion. I didn't sit with my children the way I should have. I was in the same room, but not truly there. I heard their voices, their small stories, their questions that didn't always make sense. But my attention was always divided, half with them, half somewhere else. My phone was never far. My work followed me home. My worries sat beside me at the table. Even in moments meant for love, my mind was busy solving problems that would still be there tomorrow. I told myself I was being responsible. I told myself I was doing this for them. I told myself they would understand one day. That belief made everything easier. It made absence feel justified. It made distance feel temporary. Later. That word felt safe. It felt endless. Later, I'll listen properly. Later, I'll slow down. Later, I'll make memories. Later, I'll be more present. I truly believed I still had time to fix things, time to soften, time to become the mother I thought I would be someday. What I didn't understand was that time doesn't wait for our intentions to catch up. It moves quietly forward, without asking permission, without making noise. It takes moments with it that never return. I don't remember most of the days I rushed through. They blurred together now. But I remember the moments I missed, the ones I told myself weren't important at the time. I remember turning away when my child wanted to talk because I was tired. I remember nodding while my thoughts were elsewhere. I remember saying, "Not now," more times than I can count. I thought being nearby was the same as being present. I was wrong. Presence isn't about location, it's about attention, and mine was always stretched thin. As the years passed, they needed me less, and I told myself this was normal. Children grow, lives move on. But what I didn't expect was how quiet the house would feel, how conversations would shorten, how moments would pass without waiting for me. Now, at this age, life looks smaller and clearer. The things I chased don't visit me now. The titles, the responsibilities, the praise. What remains are people, memories, and the weight of what was never said. I used to think love was shown through effort, through providing, through holding everything together. Now I know love is shown through presence, through listening without checking the time, through choosing people even when it costs you progress. It sounds obvious, I know that, but when you're young, obvious things feel optional. They feel like something you can come back to later. Later is not guaranteed. I'm not saying don't work hard. I'm not saying don't build a future. I'm saying don't disappear while doing it, because one day you will slow down, whether you choose to or not. And when that day comes, you won't remember how busy you were. You'll remember who you were with and who you weren't. I used to think I was running out of energy. Now I know I was running out of awareness. If I could speak to my younger self, I wouldn't give advice. I would ask one question. Who are you postponing love for? Because the future has a way of arriving without needing us anymore. I truly believed I still had time, and that belief is the one thing I wish I had questioned sooner.